Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. We're here to review our spray season bids for 2024. And Commissioner Cassidy, you've been in touch with our weed lady. And
Yeah.
What can you help us understand here?
So she did get the bids, and Micah, who won the bid last year, seems to be the one again this year. There was one out of Spokane. She only was able to obtain two. The one out of Spokane opted out because he said he couldn't even be comparable to what last year's bids were. When I was at the weed meeting last week, it seems like the other counties, he does the spray work in Vanuatu, and they're really happy with the work he does and how thorough he is compared to others that they've had before.
But do we just have two bids then?
Two bids, because the other one was way higher than he even opted out to send her a bid because he couldn't be competitive.
Okay.
And Ben reviewed it, and given the amount in the contract, your method of solicitation seems acceptable and comports with the requirements of Idaho Code, given the dollar amount for the service in question.
It's under $50,000.
Yeah.
So we're looking at a bid of $21,986
Versus
from Glassman versus
$35.15. Yeah.
$35,000 from Panhandle Spray Service.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions or comments?
No, that looks. Is that they're going to do 633 miles? Is that? Am I looking at this right? Quantity sprayed labor per mile.
Yeah, I see 633.
Is that
So
what that?
they would
There
be
it is.
doing a lot of unpaved roads as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
and then the airport, transfer station, shops. Okay.
So
Yep.
mostly road.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Any discussion on this? Otherwise, it's pretty clear. Our low bid, same guy we used last year, and we apparently have not had any negative feedback on that.
Okay.
Would entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve the bid from Micah
Glassman.
Glassman. Thank
Mhm.
you.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any last discussion?
No.
No.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
So we'll approve the low bid of $21,986 for Micah Glassman to do our 2024 weed spraying.
And now, our weed sprayer, she also sprays along with this, right?
Yeah, I've asked that several times and asked that she goes out and specs the areas that have been sprayed, and
Okay.
she says she has. So
Okay.
does.
Yeah, can we just get something that she is doing that just to make sure that if she's spraying too. and
Yeah,
doing-
I've asked several
Okay.
times, and I even brought it up in the meeting
Okay.
too
Okay.
last week, because
So-
I assumed that was her job too, and I've
Yeah.
asked it several times.
Okay.
That she's out there too, and not just sitting in Spokane.
Okay.
Okay. Any further discussion?
No.
Anything from the public?
Yeah, where do the miles come from? I mean, I don't think it's mandated how many miles we have to do it.
I think they look at the road maps and the areas that they're intending to hit after they've went out and seen where they need to spray the most.
But like I said, well, I understand what you're saying. It's just, like I said, it's not mandated. And last year, if I remember right, she couldn't find anybody as a helper to help her run the truck. So I don't think she sprayed. I think she just did spray day where she filled the cans up down at the shops. That's how come you guys took the money and actually did the contract last year. In the past, they've hired employees
Right.
to do it.
And we've had youth programs in the past too. That
What's that?
had youth programs in the past where they had
Youth
yep,
program?
the youth come out.
They used to get, kids from all over the nation. And I can't remember the program it was. But
I have it in my notes from last week.
But it was actually through a grant. And they haven't got that since Carol Young left.
Yeah.
And they used to come pick blueberries over on the river.
Yeah, they were talking about going after that again at the meeting last week. So hopefully.
Okay. Anything further question or comment?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, with that, we are adjourned until